Hey guys, welcome back to Semperfimechanics Mechanic. My name's Thomas. In today's video, hey guys, how you feeling? You feeling strong physically? Feeling strong mentally? Good, I hope you are, because I am. Well, today I got a little story for you, so let me set the scene. This happened last week. I had a customer call me, and it's a repeat customer. Woman, she's about 55, 60 years old. Drives a 2006 Cadillac CTS. Silver, pretty nice little car. I actually owned one about, I don't know, 7, 8 years ago. She called me up one day and was like, hey, Mr. Thomas, I got a problem. I said, what's that? She goes, I just went to the gas station, put $80 worth of gas in. The next day when I went out to my car, it would barely start. And when it did, it said that I had no gas in the car. It said it was empty. And she goes, so then I drove back to the gas station and I filled it up again, another $80. And when I got home, I got out of the car and there was gasoline all the way down the road. She's like, so I think one of my fuel lines or something like that must have busted. Need you to come out here and check it out. So I go out there and I start to do my diagnosis. As I start the car, it barely starts up. But she was right, it is completely out of gas. So I was like, all right, obviously it's leaking somewhere. Let's figure out what it is. I was thinking the fuel line busted, something like that. So I got underneath the vehicle. As soon as I got underneath there, you see a perfect circle where somebody took a drill and drilled right through her gas tank and then put a fuel can underneath it and stole all of her gas. Once I started doing research, I seen where this has happened to thousands of people. Remember, she drives a Cadillac CTS. So for $20 worth of gas, it's going to cost her over $1,000. And this is happening all over the place. I told her, I said, don't you have cameras? And she's like, yeah, I sure do. We go inside. This is before I repair anything. I gave her the quote. She agreed to it. We ordered the tank and we're actually going to be doing it this week for her. So anyway, we go inside and we start looking. Sure enough, here comes some kid on a bicycle, rides up, jumps off, and he goes underneath the vehicle, and he's under there for about 10 minutes, comes out with his gasoline, gets on his bike and takes off. We go back outside and we're talking, and as we're standing there, I see this kid mowing her grass. And I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the same bike that was just on that video camera. So what this kid did was went in there, stole gas from her vehicle, and then he used the fucking gas in his lawnmower to mow her own yard. So I didn't even say anything to the kid. When he looked up at me, I gave him a little wink like, hey, I know what you did, motherfucker. But he's a young kid, and hopefully now that he knows that I seen him, he won't do it anymore. And I felt bad for her because it's going to cost a bunch of money, but I also felt bad for the kid. But I was thinking, where did he learn this at? You know what I mean? Somebody had to teach him that. I mean, he's only 12 or 13 riding a bike. You're going to think, well, let me take a drill out the tank and steal the gas and use it in my lawnmower. This blows me away. So it just shows he's learned that from someone. And if you look it up, it's happening all over the place. And it's crazy because they're only getting $10, $20 or a couple gallons. I mean, you got to think the tanks they're carrying around is only a couple gallon tank. They only got one, filling it up and getting the hell out of there. And like her car was real low to the ground and he didn't jack it up. He just slid underneath it. Well, it's so low, you can't get a gas can under there, but it had to be something real small, you know, because the Cadillac's only this far off the ground. So it just blew me away. I was like, what is going on here? That's how high gas prices are. It's got people out here drilling a hole in the tank. I mean, I remember back in the day, you had a little siphon, people would siphon out of your gas tank. At least that was a decent thief. You wasn't damaging too much stuff. Now they don't give a shit. They're like, I'm going to get $10 of gas. Cost you $1,000 worth of damage. And where the damage is so high, that's a higher crime they're committing because it's a higher value. Say it cost over $1,000. Well, it might not be a misdemeanor theft now. It might be a felony theft. I mean, that's how bad it is out here. We got people out here stealing gas. They don't care what they do, man. They'll just go ahead and drill a hole in your tank, cost you a couple $1,000s. They don't give a shit. Look, I think we got somebody behind us down there pulled over. Where is it at? Can you see it behind me? It's probably the kid on the bicycle. He's out there stealing some more gas. But I tell you what, I mean, that was smart. He's like, I will steal the gas from this woman, put it in the mower and mow her grass. So this cat is just winning. But all jokes aside, this is a fucked up situation. I've only had one of them. But now I feel bad charging her so much for labor because she's a repeat customer. Like, what do I do? You know? I already didn't even charge her a diagnosis fee. And I shouldn't do that. You should strictly stay business-like. But no, I'm a big softy, and here I am letting people get off. Oh, that is the cops. Yeah, look, there's a better view of them. There. Yep, that's old kid on his bike stealing the fuel. I just wanted to share that little story, what's happening now. I'll put the repair video that's happening this week. We'll put that up on here. So if you like that little story, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the button wherever it is, right there, right there. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. Just push the button and it helps me out a lot. Now, if you want to do something that does cost you money, you can donate to the channel. I'll have my Cash App and Venmo up right here. It'll also be in the description. Any money that you donate goes to this vehicle right here. This is the mobile mechanic work vehicle, and we need about $800 worth of parts to get it up and running. Or the money's going to be put towards a slip tank. Of them are about $800. So one of my rich subscribers, go ahead and bless your boy with some money. If not, whatever, man. I still love you guys. Like always, Semper Fi till next time.